You're listening to Fathead Radio.
His name is Carlos. His friends call him Carlos. He graduated in the middle of his high school and college class. He once paid a stripper to make him a sandwich. He is the world's least interesting man.
I don't always listen to radio, but when I do, I prefer Fathead Radio with the boomer. Stay listening, my friend.
Okay, we're back, and now on the phone, it's requested by me, is my old friend, Joe King. Joe King, you there?
Boomer, how are you?
Great, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good.
So it's been a crazy week. We're just talking to Big Frank. Were you able to listen in? I don't know if you caught any of the show earlier. I forgot to ask him because he kept talking about Trump and all. On a lighter note, I kept forgetting to ask him about Kanye. Because didn't Kanye cause a big splash this week? I really don't know anything about it. Except that he had something to do with Trump.
Well, basically, he seems to be supporting Trump. And, I mean, a lot of people are boycotting him because of his support of Trump. Now, I'm boycotting Kanye just because he's Kanye.
Right.
Yeah.
That's enough for you.
Great start. What else you got?
What else you got? I wanted to stay away from politics, go to the lighter side of politics. So, I don't know. You know what the other thing I don't know anything about this week?
What's that?
Avengers movie. The Avengers movie. It's like the whole cast is making the tour of like Ellen and all the late night shows. And apparently it's pulling a lot of money, but I don't know anything else about it. What do you know about the Avengers?
Boomer, it's huge. I mean, basically, I have to put this movie in the exact same category as the other blockbuster superhero movies in that I haven't seen any of them.
They're not your cup of tea. All right, well, we'll have to find out. Somebody somewhere in the Fat Hat Radio world will be able to tell me what's going on with that. The Avengers movie. It's big. You know what else is big? Royal Baby.
What's that?
Royal Baby. The Prince William and Kate. She came out in that red dress like she was ready to go dance. Everyone's so excited about her.
Well, Boomer, the name of the baby's a little long if you ask me. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Prince Louis, Arthur, Charles, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt. I mean, come on.
That was it, huh?
Oh, my God. You know, well, actually, the problem with that is that's going to make the most common prank call just horrible. Someone's now, some kid's going to call up a store and say, hey, do you have Prince Louis, Arthur, Charles, Jacob, Jingleheimer, Schmidt in a can? I mean, come on.
There's an old reference. We do have an older audience, though. We skew to an old audience, I think.
Older audience, yes.
Yeah, nobody young, I don't think is going to get
No,
that.
most of our audience is so old they drive a pulled muscle car.
Okay. That's fun for Denny the Deej. In case he's still listening in.
Oh, Lord.
The pulled muscle car. That's a good one, Joe. Right off the top of your head. All right. We only got a couple minutes now. And I do like to get the angle from you on the world stage. And you've been really great, even more than the Answer Man of Life, in keeping me abreast of the Korean situation. So it was a big week for that. I couldn't even get to talk to Big Frank about it. Never got to that. What can you tell me about that?
Well, I mean, obviously it's moving fast. Obviously they're talking and stuff. I'll be honest with you, most people are happy about it. I am not so happy about it because this is going to make it very difficult for me to recruit people for my Korean War reenactment team.
All right. That was perfectly stupid, Joe. I love that. I love that idea.
Nobody's in the mood anymore. You know?
No, they're going to solve this thing, or settle it, I mean, right? Finally call it off.
Actually, Boomer, some people or most people should know, it was not a war. It was never considered a war, correct? Conflict. Yeah,
nobody ever declared war?
I'm just wondering if Kim Jong and I think the South Korean President Moon, if they actually do sign some sort of a treaty, I believe, out of respect, they got to bring Alan Alda there, right? And the rest of the cast from MASH?
Right.
No?
Right. They can set the rocks back up. The goodbye. Wasn't that their final episode?
I like that. Set the rocks back up. Good one.
Thank you.
Lord.
Well, I was a fan of MASH. The Lord is right. All right. The one thing you brought up to me last week that has stuck with me is that Trump's advisors had to stop him from calling 1-800-LONDAY-LAW. So he's still got some more legal problems, don't he? Or
he can't find a lawyer. He cannot. Actually, right. I got a theory. Boomer. He has no lawyer right now. Okay.
He has no lawyers. That's your theory.
He's making it up. I mean, people always ask him about a lawyer, and he gives that stupid line, his lawyer's Ty Cobb. I think he's just making it up because someone asked him who his accountant was, and he said it was Hannes Wagner. And what does that mean? His personal chef is Babe Ruth? He's making this crap up. Ty Cobb's my lawyer. Come on.
All
hey,
right.
Speaking of these presidential, or speaking of Trump, I was reading somebody was actually accusing Hillary of having a drinking problem. Did you read that?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that, but hey, we've all seen her sober. I mean, how much worse could it be if she's drunk? Yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of disappointed to see that whole gun control debate kind of fizzling out. Between everything else that's taken over the news cycle, you just don't hear too much about gun control.
Yes, you can say that about a lot of things.
Yeah, really, Boomer. Nothing really got done. I mean, yes, Dick. You read Dick's Sporting Goods stopped selling. Guns to people
AK-15s or had that.
To people under 21, which sounds good, but let's face it, nobody under 50 even shops at Dick's Sporting Goods.
No?
No.
We usually go with fake news here. So,
yes.
I wasn't sure you were quoting actual statistics.
No, we can't get a background check, but I got to show my driver's license to buy a bottle of Robitussin. I mean, really?
That's right. Yeah. Wow, Joe. You're more like on a rant here.
Hey, I got a thought for you. How ironic is it with all the sexual assault people, with the Bill O'Reillys, Cosby, Trump, Weinstein, Laura, all these guys, and yet it looks like only the black guy's going to be the one to go to jail. Is that not America? Yeah, I'm going to head out now. I figured I'd get down to Starbucks, and I want to check my Facebook page and watch a little Fox and Friends.
All right. Fox and Friends at Starbucks. Well, you should enjoy that. That should be nice. It's a nice day for it. Good luck.
Yeah, I'm not buying anything. I just want to check this stuff out. So. Yeah.
Apparently nobody does. I don't go to Starbucks. I don't spend any time there. But if you read that story, what I got out of that story is that people go to Starbucks to sit around all day.
Hey, nobody's buying anything at Starbucks, and nobody's buying anything they're saying on Fox and Friends either.
It's made in heaven. Match made in heaven.
Alrighty, sir. Alrighty.
All right, Joe. You're the best. Thanks again. I really appreciate taking the time. You too.
Take care.
Talk to you soon. You too. It's Joe King saying goodbye for the day here. Be right back.
You're listening to Fathead Radio.
If you are thinking of selling your home, don't talk to strangers. Visit MikeBergenRealtor.com and deal with a friend. You're listening to Fathead Radio, America's most trusted source for fake news.